You are the author of your own story, no one else. Not society, not your family, not the people who doubt you. You. Every decision, every step, every risk you take, it's all in your hands. I know what it's like to feel like you have to prove yourself to the world, to be told what you can and cannot do. But let me tell you something, there is nothing more powerful than believing in yourself, even when no one else does. Your dreams are valid, your ambitions are worth it, and no matter how many times you fall, you always have the power to rise again. Believe in your own power. The most important thing you will ever do in your life is believe in yourself. That belief, unshaken, unbreakable, undeniable, is the foundation of everything you will achieve. The moment you decide to trust yourself, to back yourself up, to walk into every room like you belong there, that is the moment your life will begin to change. But let's be honest, believing in yourself is not always easy. The world will throw doubts at you. Society will tell you that you're not enough. People will judge you, label you, criticize you. And sometimes the loudest critic will be the voice in your own head, that voice that whispers, what if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I don't make it? But let me tell you something. You are enough. You always have been. You always will be. And the only thing stopping you from achieving your dreams is the fear of stepping into your own path. Belief is not given, it is built. You build it every single day through your actions, through your choices, through the way you show up for yourself. It's not about waiting for the world to validate you. It's about deciding that you don't need anyone else's permission to be great. So, how do you start? You take the first step. Even when you're scared, even when you don't know what comes next, even when everyone tells you it's impossible. Because here's the truth, nothing is impossible for the person who refuses to quit. And let's make one thing clear, believing in yourself doesn't mean you won't face challenges. It doesn't mean you won't struggle. It doesn't mean you won't fail. But when you do, you will remind yourself, I am not my failures. I am not my mistakes. I am bigger than my setbacks. The people who change the world, who make history, who live extraordinary lives, they are not necessarily the smartest, the most talented, or the luckiest. They are the ones who believe in themselves so fiercely that nothing and no one can shake them. So today, make a decision. Decide to trust yourself. Decide that you are worthy of success, of happiness, of greatness, and then go out and prove yourself right. Take risks even when you're scared. If you want to change your life, you have to be willing to take risks. You have to step outside of what is comfortable, what is easy, what is safe, because nothing great ever happens in your comfort zone. Think about it. Every person who has ever achieved something extraordinary had to take a risk. They had to bet on themselves when no one else would. They had to walk into uncertainty without knowing what was on the other side. And that is what separates those who dream from those who achieve. But let's be real, taking risks is terrifying. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of the unknown, it can paralyze you. It can make you hesitate, overthink, and second guess yourself until you talk yourself out of it. And do you know what happens when you do that? You stay exactly where you are. Fear will always be there. Doubt will always whisper in your ear. But the difference between those who succeed and those who don't is the ability to take action despite that fear. The ability to say, yes, I'm scared. Yes, I don't know what's going to happen, but I refuse to let that stop me. Because here's the truth. If you don't take risks, you will never know what you're truly capable of. You will never know how far you can go, how high you can rise, how much you can achieve. You will spend your life wondering, what if? And that is the worst regret of all. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. It doesn't exist. Stop waiting to feel ready. You never will. Take the leap, start before you're ready. Go after what you want, even if it scares you. Because at the end of the day, the biggest risk isn't failing. It's never trying at all. Embrace hard work. There are no shortcuts. If you want to change your life, if you want to achieve something incredible, you must be willing to put in the work. There is no magic formula, no overnight success, no shortcut that will get you there faster. It's just you, your dedication, and your willingness to grind when no one is watching. People love to talk about success like it's luck, like it just happens to certain people while others are left behind. But let me tell you something, success isn't about luck, it's about preparation, it's about sacrifice, it's about showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. You see, we live in a world that glorifies instant results. Everyone wants to go viral. Everyone wants to wake up one day and have everything they've ever dreamed of. But no one talks about the years of hard work, the failures, the rejections, the late nights and early mornings. No one sees the struggle. They just see the success and they assume it happened overnight. But it didn't. It never does. You have to be willing to put in the hours when nobody believes in you. You have to be willing to push yourself beyond your limits, to keep going even when it feels impossible, because that's what it takes. That's what separates the dreamers from the doers. And let me tell you this, there will be times when you want to quit, times when you feel like all this hard work isn't paying off, times when you question whether it's even worth it. But those are the moments that define you. That's when you have to dig deep, block out the noise, and remind yourself why you started in the first place. Because if you're willing to work harder than everyone else, if you refuse to give up, if you keep showing up day after day, year after year, you will make it. No doubt about it. Hard work never goes unnoticed. Effort always pays off. And the only people who don't succeed are the ones who stop trying. Take risks and own your choices. If you want to change your life, if you want to be someone extraordinary, you cannot be afraid to take risks. Playing it safe, staying in your comfort zone, waiting for the right moment, these things will never lead you to greatness. The people who change the world, the ones who achieve the impossible, they are the ones who take chances. They bet on themselves when no one else does. You see, fear is the biggest enemy of success. It will try to convince you that you're not ready, that you might fail, that it's too risky. And if you listen to that fear, you'll stay exactly where you are. You'll watch opportunities pass you by. You'll let dreams slip away, because the truth is, nothing great ever happens without risk. Think about it. Every successful person you admire had to take a leap of faith at some point. They had to make a choice, not knowing if it would work out, not knowing if they would succeed. And sometimes they failed, sometimes they lost everything. But do you know what separates them from the rest? They didn't let fear stop them. They didn't let failure define them. Taking risks doesn't mean being reckless. It means being brave enough to bet on yourself. It means understanding that failure is not the end, it's part of the journey. Every mistake, every setback, every wrong turn, it all teaches you something. It prepares you for what's next. So don't be afraid to take that first step. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for everything to be perfect, because perfect will never come. The best time to start is now. And when you do take that leap, own it. Own your decisions, your failures, your victories. Never let anyone make you feel ashamed of your choices, even if they don't work out. Because every risk you take, every step outside your comfort zone is leading you to the life that you're meant to live. So go for it. Bet on yourself. Take the risk and never look back. Stay resilient. Keep fighting no matter what. The journey to success is never a straight path. It's not easy, it's not smooth, and it's definitely not fair. There will be obstacles, there will be failures, there will be days when you feel like giving up. But here's the truth, those who win are the ones who refuse to quit.